Hey everybody, it is Monday, November 15th, 2021. All right, Bulls and Bears, we got a good dose of economic reality to get to today, some financial economic news and analysis. Now, let's get started right here. Let's talk about the real inflation versus the numbers that we're supposed to believe coming out of the quote unquote economic experts, right? So let's look at the CPI number. Recent article CNBC, U.S. consumer prices jumped 6.2% in October, the biggest inflation surge in 30 years. No surprise, we've reported on this previously, but take a look at the real price gains or the real price increases. And remember, 6.2% is the official, quote unquote, official number that we're supposed to believe. Now take a look at actual price increases for so many things that we have to buy. Inflation, a 1 year chart here from October 2020, October 2021, a 1 year comparison. Bacon up 20%, steak up 24%, cereal 4.5%, gas, fuel 59%, even higher in some areas. Eggs over 11%, furniture 12%, laundry, appliances, laundry equipment 15%, used cars 26%, sporting goods almost 9%. So even some of those numbers seem kind of low compared to the prices that I've been seeing. Let me know what you think down in comments about this. So just another example about how the official narrative is way, way off from reality. Why can't they just tell us the real numbers? Why can't they just fess up and admit what's happening with the economy, with the rising prices, the cost of living, right? And even a lot of channels like news channels, business news channels are trying to ignore the inflation, or even in some cases saying that inflation is good. Take a look at this next clip here. Nick Fondacaro tweeted this out. Inflation airhead. NBC's Stephanie Rule says the dirty little secret of people complaining about paying higher prices for food and fuel for their homes is that they can afford it just fine. According to her, people should have been saving during the pandemic and stocks look good. Take a listen to what she said.
For people on fixed incomes, older people on Social Security, they're getting those fixed payments adjusted next year up 5.9% for inflation.
Okay, up 5.9%. Did we see the previous chart on how high prices have actually risen or how much prices have gone up just in the past year? 5.9% is barely going to make a dent just in the rate of increase that we've seen in the past year. All right, let's go ahead and continue here with the clip. Okay, here's the dirty little secret. Listen to this.
And the dirty little secret here, Willie, while nobody likes to pay more, on average, we have the money to do so. Household savings hit a record high over the pandemic. We didn't really have anywhere to go out and spend. And as we said,
Pause right there. Household savings, a record high over the pandemic. Keep in mind, most of the household savings is concentrated with the top 10%. They don't want to show you what the median savings is. They're just going to say the average. That way you have a bunch of rich people at the top that can make the average look much higher than it actually is for most people. And as we continue with this clip, keep in mind also about 90% of all stocks as well are owned by the top 10%. Let's continue with the clip.
a moment ago, we're expecting retail sales this holiday season to break records. For those who own their homes, the value of our homes are up. And while the stock market isn't the economy, you got over half of American households with some investment in the markets, and the market.
Okay, she said a few things right there. The stock market. Most people are in the stock market. Yes, most people, though, are in the stock market via their 401k and their retirement. That's money they can't touch unless they want to pay a pretty big penalty. That's money that they can't touch. So to say that people are going to go out and spend on the holidays more because the stocks are up, well, for most people, they can't touch that money. The other part of it is, yes, you may see another record spending. It really wouldn't surprise me, especially because prices are so high, people have to spend more. But it's going to be people, for the most part, taking on more debt. We've shown you uh, several different episodes how the debt has been increasing again, record-breaking debt in different categories, including, was it the last quarter or the quarter prior to that, record credit card debt accumulation. So yes, you might see record spending, but is it record Will it be a record because of actual wealth, or will it be because of debt, right? And that reminds me of a someone in comments said the following: "What do you mean the economy's bad?" And I'm paraphrasing. "What do you mean the economy's bad? A lot of my friends are buying homes and putting in pools." And the reply to that comment was very simple. It said, quote, "Do not mistake debt for wealth." Let me say that again. Do not mistake debt for wealth. While somebody may look rich, you don't know what their situation is. They could have borrowed against their home. They could have just massive amounts of credit card debt. They could be drowning in debt for all you know. But we're supposed to believe that everyone's rich because we might see a lot of holiday spending. All right, people. So, what do we think about her analysis? And also to say that people saved up enough money in 1 year to to be able to handle inflation for the rest of their life. That's just, to me, it just sounds completely insane. But please let me know what you think down in comments about that. And there was a nice write up on inflation out of Yahoo Finance. Inflation will be stalking your wallet for some time to come. Now, here's what really caught my eye. It wasn't actually this article, it was something that popped up, a recommended article that popped up below this. And listen to this. This is out of Market Watch via Yahoo here. "I'm 49, my wife is 34. We have 4 kids and $2.3 million saved. I earn $300,000 a year, but lose a lot of sleep worrying about tomorrow. When can I retire?" Look at that. So even somebody with 2.3 million saved, making $300,000 a year, they see what's happening and they have kids to worry about. He may be able to live comfortably the rest of his life, but when you have kids, you have to wonder what is it going to be like when the kids get older? What's the world going to look like? What's the cost of living going to look like? So, do we see what's wrong here? Somebody with $2.3 million saved is telling us that they're losing a lot of sleep still, worrying about tomorrow and when they can retire. All right. This has gotten so far beyond what anyone had expected here. This situation has gotten completely out of control, and I don't really see much being done to try to control it. There's going to be more spending, stimulus package, more calls for higher minimum wage, more calls for higher Social Security payouts. But in the end, it looks like it's not going to be enough because nothing's being done to reverse the situation. Going to wrap this up right here. We might see you later today with another report. Thanks, Bulls and Bears, for being here. Please let me know what you think about the MSNBC, NBC commentator about the economy and how Americans can handle inflation because everybody saved up so much money. And what do you think about the 49-year-old here, 2.3 million saved, 4 kids, but loses a lot of sleep worrying about tomorrow? Thanks, everybody, for being here. Stay well, keep stacking, stay safe. Bye for now. Peace.